Here's a quick video of an update of Retrospace that I created. Now there's two modes, like I said there would be, Adventure Mode and Survival Mode. The game is now compatible with a joystick, or a controller. I'm using a controller right now, a computer controller. It looks pretty similar to a PlayStation controller. Alright, so let's go to Adventure Mode and show you what it's all about. It's basic Retrospace. I changed up a couple things. If you look at the screen at the bottom left-hand corner, you'll notice that there's now bombs, and I'll shoot one when the screen's a little bit more crowded, but they have a pretty interesting effect. It's actually the idea that I took from my older games called there's a bomb that I just dropped. Shoot for the cure. Oh man, I missed that one. Anyway, as I said before, collecting stuff is a lot more common in this version of Retrospace. In Adventure Mode, I'm actually gonna get rid of the whole fact that items will even fall. You have to actually buy them. In the survival mode or endless mode, items will continue to drop. But there's another little missile. Dang, they're coming like crazy. Ooh, into a couple rocks. But anyway, in this mode, there's gonna be actually an object. This is yes, got a power up already. It's gonna really help. But in this mode, there's kind of like a purpose to everything. Here, I'm just trying to get to the end. Each level is broken up into days. My game's slowing down, I'm guessing because the cam studio is running, and I have it at full quality. But I'm sure for video purposes, it looks just fine. Okay, there, a boss. So I put in bosses that come at a certain point of the game. And this boss's special ability is every time you hit him, rocks start breaking from him. He doesn't have any attacks at the moment. In the first level, I actually don't plan to give him any attacks except for to spit out rocks toward you, or asteroids, wherever the heck these things are. When you face him again, because you will be facing him again, I do want him to start shooting stuff at you and things like that, having some type of an attack. Come on, come on. Alright, now moving on to the next day. It doesn't actually specify that you're on the next day quite yet. I'm not that far yet. I was more working on survival mode than this mode, and also putting in the power-ups and all sorts of crazy stuff. There's still no way to heal yourself. I've actually created the health pad that you can land on that will heal you, but I haven't actually incorporated it into the game. It's the video, the image is there. Okay, I think I have enough missiles to start shooting. Anyway, here's the missiles. Start shooting a couple. Basically, if anything runs into the explosion, it blows up along with it and creates another explosion. So you can have a crazy chain reaction. In fact, if you look at my high score, it's in the 13,000. It's because I had a crazy chain reaction going on. Now, one thing my game is missing, which I can't wait to put in, I'm just too lazy to put in right away, is I got another attack, a little spread, is a multiplier. So that way, if you're not missing, your multiplier goes up. Also, if you shoot a missile, it should multiply your score that you're accumulating there. The whole trick with the missiles is when it gets really crowded on the screen, shoot it towards the top. So that way, when new asteroids are falling, they'll start a chain reaction. So let's see if I can make one up here, a chain reaction right here. Show you what it's like. Shoot a couple. There's a couple chain reactions going on right there. Pretty cool. I try to keep the explosion very retro looking. Alright, the difference between this boss and the other one is actually not very much of a difference, but there is a bit of a difference. There's still rocks falling, while in the first level when you're up against the boss, there was no rocks falling from the top of the screen. And you might notice that the boss health bar is flashing. The only reason why it's flashing is because it tracks down the last thing you actually attack and shows its health. So it's kind of jumping between. Here we go. Nice. Okay, the bosses also can get hit by missiles. And there's actually a trick to this boss. If you shoot a missile and you shoot your normal gun at the same time, alright, that's it for the levels. Nothing else is going to appear, unfortunately. Should put in more levels. But anyway, the trick with the boss is if you shoot a missile and you shoot at the same time, rocks start falling from from the enemy, and a huge chain reaction will start, and that'll actually cause you to kill the enemy without much trouble. But that's it for today's update and today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope you download my game, which was in the last video. I might actually put it in the description. Also, check out my website that I've been updating daily. And this version of the game will not actually be available until probably later this week. But I will be definitely updating it at least, hopefully, once a night or once every other night, since I have school every other day. So that sounds just about fair. The game is free. At one point, I'll create a optional thing, or actually not optional, additional part of the game that will actually just cost 99 cents. That way I make kind of a small profit, but right now the game, it has like no popularity at all. So it's not much of a loss if I charge or not. So right now it's just completely free. But hopefully there will be some ground on the popularity that will grow. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.